Hey, pipe smokers. Southern Piper here with an extremely long overdue Thank You Thursday. So I am recording this in the morning time, sitting on the balcony here in Florida, smoking my Missouri Meerschaum Diamondback. I think this is a cool pipe. Love the shape. In it, I have one of my favorite morning blends, Rattray's Red Rappery, accompanied with a cup of coffee. Just a generic white cup that the condo provides, but it's good black coffee, going with the cheap stuff. So a quick update, Dad had his surgery yesterday, rotator cuff repair. He's doing okay. He had to spend the night in the hospital. We don't know yet when he'll be discharged home, but he seems to be doing okay. He was pretty groggy yesterday, talking to my sister and my mom, which is kind of expected. I know I do not do well coming out of general anesthesia. I imagine he is similar in that regard. Good stuff. Another update. I don't know how many of you follow Mike over at Briar Blues, but I saw an email where he's shutting down the operation. I hate to see that, Mike. If you see this, man, I hate that, friend. Hopefully, things can turn around for you in that regard. But good luck to you as you shut down operations. And hopefully you'll still be part of our online community. So let's get into the list. It is extremely long. I don't even know how many I've got on here to thank, but it's pretty long. Let's see, it's 29. We got 29 people. So if you're new to the channel, this is typically a weekly series I do called Thank You Thursday, where I thank you, the viewer and subscriber, for supporting my channel. And if you're also new to the channel, you may have only seen a couple of videos that are new-ish. And when I say new, like new since April. So I got married this week, and we have been, for the past probably 2 months, I would say, really more than that, probably 3 months, we've been going through the process of cleaning out my house, moving stuff, because we kept Princess Trina's house. Been going through that process of cleaning out, decluttering, getting the house on the market, and it has really been a chore. And so I had to prioritize, had to put some things on the back burner, including my channel. Hopefully, now that moved in, married, everything's settled, the ability to continue with videos on my regular schedule will work out. So on with the show. We're going to start off with Carlos. That's Carlos spelled with a K. Carlos, thank you for your sub. I appreciate it. Next, we have Boggy Outdoors. Boggy Outdoors, thank you for your sub. I appreciate it. Now we have Liberty Lovin' Piper. Amen to that, brother. I love Liberty too. Thank you for your sub. Welcome to the channel. Next, we have Smoking Cowboy Joe. Smoking Cowboy Joe, welcome. Thank you. Now we have the Pipe Smoking Knife Maker. I think it's pretty self-explanatory what's happening over there. I will have to check you out. Hopefully, I don't. And let me pause real quick. I have not had the time to go through and check all these channels out. I don't know if they're presenters themselves or just watchers. So. Unfortunately, I can't do any shout outs. If any of you are presenters and I have not discovered that yet, please make a comment below that you're a presenter. I would love to come check out your content. And the Pipe Smoking Knife Maker, I'd love to see your work. But thank you for your sub. Next, we have YT Premium. YT Premium. I wonder if that's an actual channel or is that something that YouTube does to try to get you to pay for content. Well, if you're a person, thank you, YT Premium. Brian Randazzo. Brian, thank you for your sub. Next, we have Alexander Barcelar. I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name, but thank you, Alexander, for your sub. Terry Brewster. Terry, thank you for your sub. Next, we have Cigar and Pipe Enthusiast. I share that sentiment, sir. As do most of us out here, I guess. But thank you for your sub. Welcome to the channel. East Texas Sunrise. Thank you, East Texas Sunrise. I appreciate your sub. Dave Hale. Dave, thank you for your sub. I appreciate it. Paul Lane. Paul, I thank you for your sub. Now we have Joseph Cormier. And I'm assuming that is exactly how you pronounce your last name, Joseph, because when I was in college at Alabama, we had a starting pitcher named Lance Cormier, spelled the same way. Could be a relative of yours. Lance actually wound up getting drafted. I think he spent some time in the major leagues too. Next we have Truckin' Piper Bob. Bob, thank you for your sub. I appreciate it. And stay safe on the roads, brother. The next, I do know these are presenters. Most of you probably know them, Bear Wolf and Miss Kathy. I thought y'all were already subscribers to mine, but I look back and I didn't have you on the list, so maybe you weren't. But anyway, I really appreciate y'all subbing my account. It's an honor to have y'all. And if you haven't found Bear Wolf and Miss Kathy, you're missing out. They're good people. Joey Riddle, thank you for your sub. Next we have Hunter. Hunter, thank you for your sub. Cigar Daddy 97. Cigar Daddy, thank you for your sub. I hope that you will see enough cigar content on my channel to keep you interested. So the next one I am going to absolutely butcher, and I apologize in advance. I'm assuming there's a prefix FR. I'm assuming that's for father. and I'm going to pronounce it Jubomir Georgiev, maybe, or Georgiev. So I'm sure I butchered that. I do apologize for that. I struggle with the English language as it is, as a Southerner. It's certainly hard to pronounce non-English words for me. So, but that said, Father, I do appreciate your sub. Next, we have David Simonton. David, thank you for your sub, and I appreciate you reaching out to me directly. And I appreciate you taking the time to catch up on my videos. That's awesome. Much appreciated, and glad you're enjoying them. Welcome. Next, we have Keith Parmer. Keith, thank you for your sub. James Bridgewater. James, I appreciate you subbing the account. Thank you. Next, we have Tromer. Tromer, thank you for your sub. We're winding it down, folks. Just a few more to go. Keith Angelo Macalinga, I believe is how you pronounce that. Keith, thank you for your sub. Now we have Stephen Roberts. Stephen, thank you for your sub. Stefano Magadino, thank you, Stefano, for your sub. David Lara, thank you, David. And last but certainly not least, we have Luis Antonio Gonzalez. Thank you for your sub, sir. So that's the list. That's well over probably a month, 6 weeks behind. Normally, Thank You Thursdays are not this long, but obviously having to catch up. So I'm going to get this. I'm probably not going to do any editing. It's going to be a raw video, just because, for time's sake, I want to do that. But anyway, I hope y'all have a great Thursday, a good Friday, cruise into your weekend. Until I see you again, I bid you happy smoking and blessings to your family.